Yo, what is going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. So I wanted to go over some news for the Philadelphia Eagles, some updates that are definitely important, some good news, and obviously it's really just good news going down the line. You have to play the Bears this week, and then you have obviously, a big game on Christmas Eve with the Cowboys in Dallas. So got some updates for you. Want to go over a few things, and let's get straight into it.
Because I've seen enough horror movies to know any weirdo wearing a mask is never friendly.
What is going on, guys? It's your boy Joey Shake72 coming to you guys with the video right now. I tried to get this video done the other day. I tried to have at least 2 videos out. I couldn't get it done. I was just so tired. I was slurring my words. I had to go to bed. I just had to go to bed. So that wasn't happening. But, good news come out of this. And I think we were looking at the safety spot, the Reed Blankenship injury. And so far, it looks like it's just a low-grade sprain to his knee. That's it. That's all it is. How many weeks, I don't know, so they will not designate. They will not designate Reed Blankenship to IR. So much of a good job he has done, since Chauncey Gardner-Johnson has been out. Now, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson will be back or is eligible to come back by the Saints game, his former team. So, which that game will be pretty interesting. We'll have him back before the playoffs, but with Reed Blankenship out for short term, what are the Eagles going to do? I don't know. Run with Kevon Wallace for the next few weeks? Is that going to be the case? You got 2 more games. You got an important game Christmas Eve that could be the division and the first seed. I think we've went through trying to get Malcolm Jenkins, but I just don't think the Eagles are going to go to the Saints and be like, oh, can you please release him? It's just not going to happen. The Saints own his rights. Makes no sense. Anthony Harris is available as of right now, but is he really even anything better? Is it something that we could just do? He left the Broncos. He signed with them, and then he wanted a trade. So, Anthony Harris return, maybe. I was a big fan of this signing a couple years ago, and it didn't really pan out for us. He didn't really explode or really excel too much as I wanted him to. This would be like an eye-opener to say this makes a lot of sense because he knows the players. Him and Gannon know each other very well because Gannon was a defensive assistant with the Vikings when he played for the Vikings, so it makes a lot of sense. But I honestly have no answer. I have no idea. So the good thing is Reed Blankenship comes back short term, no IR, knee sprain, low grade, nothing crazy. When you heard the knee, you thought non-contact injury on that damn field for the New York Giants at MetLife. Everyone's been complaining about that field in general. Like Quez went down and this guy went down, and we're like, oh my God, we need this game to be over with. Everyone was kind of flipping out about it, but we got out of there pretty healthy and okay. Between the punter, Kyron Johnson, that's more of a special teams player. You know what I mean? So we got out of there pretty healthy and not, but that safety position is lingering as a weakness right now. And I don't know what the Eagles are going to do about it, so we have got to figure it out. Now, second in news that I kind of want to talk about is the Saints pick. You're going to love Howie Roseman for this, okay? Not only were the Saints on their bye week, the Saints didn't even have to play this week, okay, this past week to even help this pick because that pick went up one more spot already to number 4th overall. Okay, with the Rams win, the Carolina win, that helped this pick go up a whole nother pick. So originally it was 5th overall. Now it's at the 4th overall pick, which I couldn't be any happier, guys. The Saints still got to play the Falcons. They still got to play us, which is going to be a huge game. What are the Eagles going to do? If the Eagles clinch first seed, if the Eagles win the division by Christmas Eve, what are they going to do about this game and how they're going to treat the last 2 games of the season? That's going to be the question going forward. But let me tell you something. You have a top 5 pick. You're not even going to be picking there. There's going to be a team that's going to want to go up and say, oh, my God, the Eagles have the 5th overall pick. The Eagles have the 4th or 3rd overall pick. Whatever, this pick can go to number 2. That's how crazy it is. This pick can go to second overall if it really works out. But if it stays within 5, there's going to be a team that's going to be like, oh, well, the Eagles are going to sign Jalen Hurts to a big contract. Let's move up. And the Eagles are going to grab multiple first-round picks easily from it. Now, depending on, I wouldn't move too far back, but this is a really good sign regardless. You're 12-1, and you have the 4th overall pick of the draft. And obviously, you're the last pick at 32, because we're the best team in the NFL right now with the best record. So it makes all the sense for a lot of things. But that was pretty exciting because 2 teams really helped us out a lot yesterday, which was great. And then this defense, man. I want to talk about this damn defense. All right, so throughout 13 games, the Eagles are leading the league with 49 sacks in 13 games. 49. That's just insane, man. I mean, just imagine if Gannon actually had more pressure throughout the weeks. Just imagine those weeks where we were playing the bend, don't break a little bit more. What this team would have done in sacks, being a little bit more aggressive on certain games. Probably would have 65 to 75 sacks. Probably would have a lot more, 10, 15, maybe 20 more. Who knows? Look, what's happened so far? Since that Green Bay game, I felt like the Eagles have made some changes. Now, the Marcus Brady one kind of makes me feel like, is Marcus Brady making a big difference? Not only to our offense, but is he trying to teach Gann a few looks, what offenses give you? I mean, Brady was brought in for a weird reason, which he's worked very close with Nick Sirianni in the past. What could it be? Gannon's just changing his ways? Have the Eagles reprimanded him? Has the front office talked to Gannon and said, we need to fix this? I thought really throughout one drive versus the Giants game, which was the third quarter, really when Eagles missed the one-on-one opportunity with A.J. Brown, and you saw that Jalen Hurts kind of look at him like all pissed off, like they were just miscommunicating. Then when the Giants got on, they did a fast-paced offense. They went down the field real quick. That was really the only series where I thought like there was a bend, don't break type defense on that drive where they were just sitting everybody back to Gannon's old ways of playing defense. But really, other than that, it was almost perfect pressure-wise from the Philadelphia Eagles and what Gannon has done to put these players in the right position to really be successful. Just look at our defensive line right now. You're thinking Hassan Reddick's the first player in history on 3 different teams, double-digit sacks, 10 sacks for Hassan Reddick. Just imagine what these other players. Look at Brandon Graham coming off an Achilles injury at his age, 8.5 sacks for the year. He's almost going to hit double digits for, I think, the first time in his career. He's a couple sacks away from that. You know what I mean? Him and Fletcher Cox have been in a competition all year. Hargrave has 8 sacks. Sweat has 7.5. I mean, you potentially in 4 more games could have a few more guys at double-digit sacks. That's how crazy this is. That's what we were trying to say this to Gannon every single week. Even we were winning games and our defense was just not on par. And obviously the philosophy I just wasn't a big fan of. But what they've been doing the past couple weeks defensively, I've really liked. Whether you're running those stunts, whether there's blitz packages, or you just have linebackers shooting the gap for some run support, you're doing some damage with that. And that's all I wanted. Show some aggressiveness, and I will be happy. Okay, there's going to be times where Gannon is going to Gannon the defense. It's going to happen. You're in a 3-4 touchdown lead. He's going to do it. He's going to tackle these guys inside bounds. Time of possession, waste as much time as possible defensively if they have a good lead. Okay, so I was very happy, and looking at the numbers, like, it's just amazing what you could do with this team. And like the double-digit sacks, I mean, there's so much. And I know it's not about that, but it's just cool to see, like, how much more they could have done early this season. But I'm really happy to see those statistics. 49 sacks, I mean, could be so much more, but so good at the same time. What they've done so far. So, want to congratulate Jonathan Gannon to what he's done the past couple weeks. Whatever's going on, whoever's helping him, if he has help, no help, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section below about if he is getting help or not. That's what I kind of want to know from you guys. last thing I want to talk about is A.J. Brown. I mean, he had his interview after the game, and the reporter was talking about have you looked at the Cowboys or whatever? He said no, I don't even check the score. We don't look at that. We're worried about what we're doing every single week. You know, like I love this team because it's just like they're having fun what they're doing. They're not looking too far ahead. They're not looking to the playoffs, to whatever the case may be. They don't. I really don't even care either because all I'm focused on is every single week, whatever team. Yeah, I go on Twitter and I see some stupid crap that's said, and unfortunately, because I follow some people, I have to skip through it. And, you see things every day where you're just like, you just want to comment on stuff, but you just, I just don't care. I'm focused on the Bears this week, and then I'll be focused on the Cowboys the week after. That this team is special. This team does not listen to the outside noise. This team is just focused every single week, and I just gotta appreciate it. I gotta appreciate the respect. I mean, did you see the clip where Devontae Smith, Quez, and A.J. Brown are like celebrating on the sideline, like sitting on the bench, and Hurts is just like, he's just like sitting there like so serious, and they're up in this game, and it's so funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's just like Hurts is so locked in, and it's just like, man, this QB is like, man, it's like what I always wanted in a QB when it comes to work ethic, and seriousness when it comes to like these games. I'm not saying that every quarterback is not serious, but Hurts is just until that clock turns 0, it's business. Like that's just what it is, and I got to be happy with it. Yeah, I mean, saw the Cowboys Texans game, and Dak threw 2 picks. It didn't look good. They didn't look great, and the Eagles haven't looked great in some games this year. So, but this late in the season, and the Cowboys kind of look like that against the worst team in the NFL. Yeah, it's kind of not great on their part, and so the Eagles will be tested Christmas Eve. How are the Eagles going to respond? I don't even care about that game right now until this week's over with. And that's it, because that's going to take, even if there's a lot of opportunity here for the Eagles the Vikings lost, which was huge. So that brings at least the Eagles 2.5 games back, gets more breathing room for that first seed, which is great. But I'm not worried about any of the other stuff. The other stuff it is what it is, but I'm focused. This team is focused, man. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm just ready to go. So let me know what you guys think about the Reed Blankenship injury. That short term, what should they do? Do they keep Kevon Wallace there, or do they put someone else in there? Because to be honest with you, other than Marcus Epps, headhunting everybody with his helmet, because that's been like the normal thing he's been doing lately, but he's made some good tackles too. Kevon Wallace on the pass, when it comes to these deep passes and getting baited, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I think that's the only reason why the Giants actually went downfield so damn quick, especially throwing a deep pass, which they weren't really doing because we were getting pressure. Well, we didn't get pressure. Kevon just did not do a good job at all. So, got to watch out for that. Let me know in the comment section below just about everything else. Obviously, the matchup with the Bears this week. What do you think about that? Just everything. But it's been, it was a dominating win. It was a fantastic win, and very excited to see what happens in the future. So, very happy. We'll see you guys on the next one, on the next Eagles update. See you guys later. SHAKESQUAD up, follow slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.